Good afternoon, or morning, or evening, depending on where you are in the world. My name is Jon-Eric, your Verbling teacher for this hour, and I want to welcome you to a special Sunday reading class. Today we are going to talk about a very interesting phenomenon, which is that Facebook is being deserted. What's going on out there? Let's find out. What do I want to do today? I want to start by giving you 3 quick rules to help you with my class. Turn off, tune in, and open up. Turn off means please turn off your microphone when you're not speaking to cut down on background noise. And also, very important, close the Verbling window in the background. When you're in the Google Hangout, it's best to have only Google open. Number 2, tune into the new words. As you learn new things, try to use them actively in class. And rule number 3, open up to your classmates and speak. Remember, this is a safe and respectful place to practice your English, and the more you practice, the more I can help you. So, that's a bit about me and my classes, and now I want to say hello to all of you. So, let's start with Natalia. Hi, Natalia. How are you?
Hi, I'm good.
Uh-oh, Natalia, I can't hear you because your microphone is still off. Oh, there we go. Excellent.
Can you hear me?
And where are you from, Natalia?
I'm from Russia.
Yes, I can hear you now.
I'm from Russia.
You're from Russia. Okay. Russia's a very big place. Where in Russia, can I ask?
Oh.
Are you in Moscow?
No,
Are you
no,
in the
no.
south, in the north?
I'm from Chelyabinsk. It's Ural.
It's euro? What does euro mean?
Ural Mountains.
Euro like the money? Oh, okay, got you. Excellent. Okay, let's say a quick hello to, we've got Kirill and Igor. Let's start with Kirill.
Hello?
Hi, am I saying your name correctly? Kirill? Like that?
Yes, like that.
Okay, and where are you from, Kirill?
I'm from Russia.
Oh, okay. So that means that you know Natalia. Are you 2 friends?
No.
Oh, okay. I guess there's a lot of people in Russia these days. I thought everyone knew each other. That's a joke, Kirill. It's okay to laugh. Can you still hear me, Kirill?
Yeah, here.
Okay, excellent. Well, nice to have you with us. And Igor, Mr. Igor.
Yes, hi.
I remember you, Igor.
Yeah.
Long time no see.
Yeah, long time no see.
Well, I'm on a different schedule now, so I can't come early normally. But today I'm here. Nice to have you back.
Thank you.
And what I'm going to do here is, in case you don't have it, I'm going to link the article quickly in the chat window. And in case people join us, oh, look at this. I don't have a chat window. Uh-oh. I'm going to have to use the regular chat, the Google chat. Okay, if you need the article, I can put it there in Google Chat. And just quickly, do any of you have the Verbling chat working? Because I don't. Is the chat window? No, it's not working for you either.
For me, no.
All right. Okay, so, and we're going to say a quick hello to Glady Souza. Glady, are you there? Glady, I'm sorry. When you get a chance, Glady, turn on your microphone and say a quick hello. All right. And to everyone else, and of course, our warm welcome to Alpha Pilot, who will not speak, but is watching us. Do you see that eye? Igor, what do you think about that eye on the left corner? Does that scare you?
No.
Glady, how are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Excellent. Where are you from, Glady?
Brasil.
From Brazil.
Yeah,
Bem-vindo,
Brasil.
Glady.
Thank you. Obrigado.
Okay, so does anyone not have the article open? And I'll show you exactly what it is. Let me open it over here and share my screen quickly. So when you open it, you should see basically, give me a second, this document. Facebook deserted by millions of users in biggest markets. Actually, it's still loading on my side. Okay? Does anyone not have that open? I guess that means that everyone has it open. Wow, this is really slow for me. Something is really going on today because it's really, really, really slow. Okay. Okay, I see a bunch of people now in the document, so I assume you're all in there. All right, what I'd like you to do then, let me see if I can keep sharing my screen just for people who are... Do I see Ahmed? Hello, Mr. Ahmed. Long time no see.
Yeah, hello, Jon-Eric. How are you doing?
Where have you been?
I was a bit busy, but fortunately today I checked. I didn't expect that you will have classes today.
Me neither. There were 2 big holes in the schedule, and no one was teaching. And I thought, we can't have that.
Okay, then, yeah, thanks.
So I tried to improvise 2 quick lessons, but I think they're interesting. I mean, I think I picked good topics, but I didn't have a lot of time to prepare, so this is going to be more of a discussion than anything else. But
you always pick good topics.
Well, thank you, Ahmed. Everyone, if you don't know Ahmed, I pay him to give me compliments.
Oh.
That's why he's here.
Okay, then you need to pay me more, John.
I will do my best. All right. So when you've got the document open, we're going to read it. But first of all, you've got my contact information there, Jon-Eric Verbling Teacher. And if you go down a little bit, there we go. What I've done is made a little schema of a conversation that I'd like to start to have before we read. So what I'd like you to do is pick your side, whether you're a yes or no to the question of do you use Facebook. And I'd like you to think about your answers for each. I'd like you to end up down at the bottom. If you're on the yes side, it's do you think this will change in the next 5 years? If you're on the no side, why did you stop? And I'd like you to think of a final question that you could ask to the next person. So I want you to pick your side, answer these. You can do it in your head. You could write on a paper. You could take notes. And we're going to have this discussion based on this schema, except the last thing you're going to say is a question that follows from your final answer. Okay? And I'll go first just to give you an idea. So, can everyone spend about a minute or so thinking about how they would answer those questions? And in the meantime, if there's any, I'm not going to be able to see you. We're going to have to use the regular chat in Google if you have any questions. But you can speak to me, or you can ask me any language questions. But go through that for a moment, see how you would answer, and try to end up with a final question that would be for the next person. And we're going to do a very, very short 1-minute kind of presentation for each person. Very, very short. Doesn't have to be in detail. All right. So I'll give you a minute to think about that. And while you're doing that, I'm going to set up our first activity. Yes, while you're doing that, I'm going to post a little bit of vocabulary in the chat window for you. These are all words which are going to come up in the text. So there's one, and one more. Okay, so again, I apologize, but the Verbling chat doesn't appear to be working. So you should be able to see a set of words now in the Google chat, not the Verbling chat. Can everyone see those?
Yeah.
Yeah? Can anyone not see those? That's the more important question. All right. So we're going to start with this warm-up, this schema that I created. I'm going to go first. This is just a quick improvisation, but I think it's good. I'm going to improvise my answers, but I think it's good if you see this structure, because it will help you think through your answers and think about the language that you would use to answer these types of questions. We've got two types of questions. We've got yes-no questions, and we've got these open questions. So, Igor, which one is a yes-no question, and which one is an open question in this schema? What would you say?
The first question is, do you use Facebook? Is yes, no?
Well, that's pretty easy, yeah, because you can see the yes and no there.
Yeah.
You're right.
But you can deduct on. So you read the question and you answer this question.
Right.
You see.
We can elaborate. We can elaborate on our answers, on our yes and no answers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And what do I want to say? I don't know. Okay. So here's what I want to do. I want to give you a quick answer from my side. I really haven't prepared this, but I'm going to just do a quick kind of improvised answer. So I would say, now notice I'm going to go on the no side. I've got a no. I've got a have you ever used Facebook, and why did you stop? And I may get to the next five, the answer about the next five. But I'm going to put all my answers together into one short presentation like this. Well, regarding using Facebook, I should start by saying that I am using it only because I have to, because Verbling asked us to create pages, but otherwise I don't use it and I wouldn't use it. And basically, although I tried for a while, what ended up happening was that I couldn't control it, and I felt that my information was being sent out to places that I didn't want it to go to.
Sorry, what was with your information? What happened with your information?
Is it hard to hear me?
I didn't understand. What?
So, I wish I could kind of point to where I am on the
No,
schema.
my information was on what was happened.
I felt that my information was being sent out to places where I couldn't control it.
Sent?
Sent, yes.
Okay,
Sent.
okay.
I felt it was being sent to places where I couldn't really control it, and so I basically stopped using it. Although I think that social media is, like everyone else, a good thing, and in a way I'm glad that Verbling asked me to create a Facebook page, because it forced me to use it and try to understand it a little bit better, because there are ways to control it. And I think in the next 5 years, it's going to be so integrated in our everyday lives that we won't really even think about it. It'll be all around us. We'll have smart doorbells when we go to a house. We're going to have smart steering wheels in cars. It will just be completely integrated. And I think that we're going to carry around a profile that'll be recognized in our thumbprint or in our retina scan or something like that. So we're going to be recognized everywhere we go. That's my prognostication for the future. Ooh, what a good word, prognostication. So, what
does it mean?
Prognostication means to tell the future. Prognosticate.
What, like fortune teller?
Exactly. Except that a fortune teller uses magic or whatever, or tea leaves, or the moon, and prognostication means more of an educated guess. But basically, yes.
Okay.
Maybe more like a weather forecaster.
Yeah, prediction. Okay.
Okay, so that's me. And I want to end up with a final question. By the way, notice I just went right down the list. Why not? Have you ever used? Why did you stop? Do you think it might be used in 5 years? I just went right down that list. I'm going to end up with a final question, which is to Igor. I want you to start with this question and then go to the schema for yourself. My question for you is, do you think that technology is going to be so integrated in our lives that we won't be able to separate it from our day-to-day activities? Right now we go to a computer and we can leave. But in the future, do you agree with me it's going to be so integrated in our lives that we will just be living it? It'll be indistinguishable from reality. That's my opinion. What do you think about that?
Yes, I agree with you about this because as we can see now, in many houses we can see smart house. So basically, house is computerized, or
yeah, that's it. Yeah. Computerized houses. Yeah, good.
Google Glasses. We can see that you have basically portable computer with you on your eyes. Also, we can see that you have a passport with chip. Is how it's named, this passport?
Yeah. You've got a chip embedded in the passport.
Yeah, it's.
I don't know the name of it. I don't know the name of it, but yes.
Biometric, I think. Biometric passport.
Biometric. Ah,
Yeah,
I see.
Yeah, now we have biometric passports. So, and we can see that computer is computer is more and more integrated in our life. So in future, I think all will be based on computer, on the internet, and will be something different. That nowadays you will not type on your computer with mouse, use mouse, but you will speak. For example, search for me this, open this movie. We now is I know that exists this. You can put this system on your computer, but it's not perfect. It's not perfect, and it's not very comfortable to use some kind of this system. But in the future, I think it will be the base. So if you go in every home, you will find this kind of system that you with your voice you speak to, for example, to your refrigerator. Yeah,
right.
You say,
maybe
you say froze.
You and your refrigerator can have a really good relationship, perhaps.
Conversation. Or you speak.
It's going to be terrible when your refrigerator gets angry at you. If you speak to it badly,
you speak to vacuum cleaner, for example. You tell make here clean the room. So because I saw this in movies, some futuristic movies. Yes, can we say futuristic movies?
Futuristic movie or sci-fi? Yeah. Sci-fi. We say sci-fi. Sci-fi or science.
Science fictional, yeah?
Yeah, science fiction or sci-fi.
Okay, from science fictional movies I saw, and now I see that this is implemented in our nowadays life. For example, Google Glasses. I saw in the movie Terminator. The Terminator look at the people and see all information.
That's
true. So basically, Google Glasses is the same. You can put the picture of something, or you can ask something and see information about that thing. This is my answer.
Excellent. I want you to add a question to your answer, and I'd like you to direct it to one of your colleagues in the class.
Okay. To Gladia.
Doesn't matter whom.
Gladia?
Gladia, are you there?
Hello.
How?
Keep it short and simple.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, my question is, would you like to be in this computerized environment or no? And what so? What so? Can we ask something?
And I don't know what you're asking, but let me just correct you one thing. Would you like to be in this computerized world or environment?
Yeah.
Or not? Not or no, but or not.
Okay.
And if so, why?
And if so, yeah. So would you like to be in this computerized world, or why not? And if so, why? And
that's good.
What opportunities? What opportunities?
It's too much. It's too much.
No,
it's too much. Keep it simple.
But this is like a short question. Do you like? Yeah, I like, and that's all. But on what opportunities and what disadvantages you see? Advantages and disadvantages.
All right. By the way, a quick hello to Vincenzo, who's just joining us now. Hi, Vincenzo. There's an article we're going to read in just a moment, okay? Sorry to interrupt. Go ahead, lady. Did you understand his question? Because there's a lot of information there.
Teacher, please repeat the question.
Yes. Would you like to live in the computerized world that Igor described? Mundo computarizado.
About my computer?
Not about your computer. If technology continues to grow, yeah? So that we are living in a reality that is mixed with technology. You can't separate them. Is that a good thing for you, or is that a bad thing? What do you think, lady?
In my opinion, it's a good thing because the internet is very important for our life, and we can separate internet, virtual life, and real life. But it's nowadays very important to be connected with all the world.
And in the future, if we can no longer separate it, do you think that will be ultimately good or bad?
Can be good and can be bad. That depends. It's can be good because we need internet for a lot of things. Can be bad because when the people all the time on internet forget to be together with real people.
Right. So we could lose something because we're not getting together with people. We could lose some part of our humanity.
Yes.
That is definitely a concern that you hear a lot. Well, listen, I want to give time to actually read the article, so let's speak to the rest of you throughout the article and at the end. It's not that long. It's pretty easy to read, I think. So maybe I could ask Ahmed to start the reading. So if you open the article, each of these are pretty short, so maybe we could do 2 of these short paragraphs each. Okay, Ahmed? Hello? What's going on?
Sorry.
Oh, there we go.
I just stopped the application on my laptop.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, now. Article, Facebook has lost millions, is it?
That's it.
Okay. Facebook has lost millions of users per month in its biggest markets. In the last 6 months, Facebook has lost nearly 9 million monthly visitors in the US and 2 million in the UK. Studies suggest that its expansion in the US, UK, and other major European countries has peaked. In the last month, the world's largest social network has lost 6 million US visitors, a 4% fall, according to analysis firm Social Bakers. In the UK, 1.4 million fewer users visited in March, a fall of 4.5%.
That's it. So I think this article is pretty easy to understand, but please stop me if you have any questions. We're going to go back and look at the language used, particularly how to talk about trends. What do I mean by trends? Vincenzo, what's an example of a trend? What do you think? Just making sure you're there, Vincenzo.
Yes, I'm here.
So what would be an example of a trend? What do we mean by that word?
Trend.
Yeah.
Trend is something like
No, give an example. Don't try to define it, but give us an example.
when something is it's a fashion and
Right. Good. Something in fashion at the
in
moment.
fashion, and a lot of people do it,
Mhm.
and a lot of people see other people who try to use this kind of thing and imitate. It's
Sounds
correct.
good. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Okay.
And
Imitate
Kirill,
other people.
let me just ask a quick question here to Kirill. Are you there, Kirill?
Yes.
Kirill, if you look at those words that I posted in the Verbling chat, in the Google chat window, which of those words do you think describe a trend? In other words, it's something in fashion and something that is changing quickly, something very dynamic. Could you pick maybe two of those words in the chat window that you think describe a trend? Do you see the words in the chat window? Compensate? No? Oh, that would be the problem then. You have to click on the chat icon, which is the second icon on your left. And I'll try to share my screen really quickly. So, if you click on this icon here on the left, the second one, the chat window will open on your right. So I'm going to click on it. Right now it closed. There we go. And you can see it over here, the last thing that I posted on the far right. Okay, see it?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have compensate for, declines, fraction, peaks, surges, top shareholders, dwindling initiatives, performance, revenue, substitute. Some of these are big words. Do you recognize any of those words for describing trends? Anything jump out at you? What do you think?
I don't know.
Okay, no problem. And let's go. Let me ask Natalia the same question. Which of those words do you think would be useful in describing the trends? For example, Facebook was a big trend and it gained many users. Now, a new trend is that it seems to be doing what, according to the first two paragraphs? Oh, we lost Natalia. Okay. We lost Natalia. So, Igor, what's happening now with Facebook, and which of those words in the chat window would you think would help describe the trend?
Trend of Facebook?
Yeah, the latest trend. The latest.
Decline.
What's happening now?
Decline.
Exactly.
Yeah. Dwindling.
So, fantastic. Those two words are exactly the
Yeah,
ones
I
I
learned
had in mind.
dwindling at another lesson. It's decline not so fast.
Right.
And,
To slowly decrease. To slowly decrease.
yeah.
And the decline is a good way to describe the overall trend. It's in decline. Dwindling, we usually say dwindling numbers of people. It's not completely over, but there are just a few people that are holding on and trying to use it. So dwindling number of people. So why don't you continue then in paragraphs 3 and 4. Igor, please.
Users are also turning off in Canada, Spain, France, Germany, and Japan, where Facebook is extremely popular. Popular.
Yeah, good.
The problem is that in the US and UK, most people who want to sign up for Facebook have already done it, said new media specialist Jan Maud at Anders Analysis.
Ian Maud
at Anders Analysis. People get bored, he says, and they like to try something new.
Okay, there you go. Oh, one more. These are so short. Do the fifth one too, please.
Alternative social networks have seen surges in popularity with younger people. Instagram, the photo sharing site, got 30 million new users in the 18 months before Facebook bought the business.
Right. Okay. So, according to this article, from what we've read, can we start to see a reason for the dwindling numbers? I don't know if they're dwindling yet, but they're in decline. What do you think, Igor?
I think if according to the article, yes, we can see that they said that people who wanted to register are already registered, and they are bored.
Why? Because what's the principal reason according to what we read?
They're bored. They don't
bored. I was saying, I
bored.
didn't hear. I got you. Sorry. Because they're bored with it. Okay.
But where did you take this article? From what source?
This is from the Guardian newspaper. This is the major newspaper in the UK.
Because when some articles are written about Facebook, I think it's a hidden publicity for Facebook.
Well,
so
could be.
No, it could be because you talk. They couldn't talk always something that grows, but they may talk once in a while. Something bad happens, so you start to talk with friends. But but Facebook is not so popular, for example. But really, you wouldn't stop to use Facebook. It's no correlation. If you, for example, if I would hear that it's not popular for Facebook, I wouldn't stop to use Facebook.
Right. But this article is, well, how is it? Well, actually, let's hold the discussion off a little bit because this is pretty short. So I'd like to actually make sure we read the whole article before we start talking too much about opinions just yet. Okay, hold that thought for a few moments. So, Kirill, could I ask you to continue reading paragraph 6, 7? Well, let's start with 6 and 7. See how that goes. Okay.
Okay. Has the mobile phone-based social network founded by former Facebook employer David Morin, which
only allows
its users to have 150 friends in gaining 1 million users a week. It has recently topped 9 million users with
you have to, the second, the comma is at the 1,000 mark, so 500,000 Venezuelans
downloading at AP in a single weekend.
Okay, listen to me for a moment, okay? I want to read through it clearly and just follow along. Path, notice how my voice goes up and down. My voice goes up and down to separate ideas. Path, the mobile phone-based social network founded by former Facebook employee Dave Morin. So these are separate ideas, so my voice goes down. Then it goes back up, which only allows its users to have 150 friends. 150. When we're describing a word, we don't say 100 because it becomes an adjective, and we say 100. 150 friends. Is gaining 1 million users a week. It has recently topped 9 million users, with 500,000 Venezuelans, people from the country of Venezuela, downloading the app in a single weekend. What's another word for app?
Software program.
Software program, and it stands for application. But now it's very popular to say app.
Because of Google. they introduced this word.
Was it Google or was it iPhones that introduced ads?
iPhone, man.
I think it was iPhones who started calling them apps first, if I remember right.
Yeah.
But anyway, nowadays it's almost the same because you got Android and iPhone.
Yeah, and Android.
Use almost the same. Okay. Okay, excellent. So, Vincenzo, keep going for us.
Yeah. Which paragraph, sorry?
We're on 7 now.
7, okay. Facebook is still growing fast in South America. Monthly visitors in Brazil were up 7%, 6% in the last month to 70 million. According to social bakers, whose information is used by Facebook advertisers, India has seen a 4% rise to 64 million, still only a fraction of the country's population. So there is a room for more growth. But in developed markets, other people watching Facebook are reporting declines.
Okay. Back to Ahmed. By the way, just stop me if there's any questions, but I'd like to try to get through as much of the article as we can in about 4 or 5 minutes. Okay, so just stop me if there's a major question. Okay, if there's no questions, Ahmed, why don't you continue?
Okay. Analysts at Jefferies Bank saw global numbers of visitors to Facebook peak at how to read this?
1.5 billion.
It is not 0.5 really.
It's not 0.5? What is that?
I don't know.
1.05?
Yeah.
Okay. I forgot the zero. I'm sorry.
1.05 billion a month in January, before falling by 20 million in February. Numbers rose again in April. The network has now lost nearly 2 million visitors in the UK since December, according to research firm Nielsen, with its 27 million total, the same as a year ago.
Right. So we're really talking about what's happening with the trend of using Facebook. There's a lot of good vocabulary here. We're going to come back to it in just a moment, but try to pay attention when you hear a word that describes something increasing or decreasing, because those are the trend words we're going to look at. Okay, so back to Mr. Actually, that was just one paragraph, right, Igor?
No, okay. Ahmed read.
No,
Ahmed, I mean, I'm sorry,
yeah,
Ahmed.
We still have 10, 11, 12, 13.
We still have too many. Igor, go for it. 10.
The number of minutes Americans spend on Facebook appears to be falling, too. The total was 121, yeah? It's correct?
121 billion. 121 billion.
121 billion minutes. Minutes or minutes?
Minutes.
Minutes in December 2012, but that fell to 115 billion minutes in February, according to ComScore.
Okay, so these are all private companies that monitor the use of media, just so you know. By the way, you don't have to say 2012, just 2012.
Okay.
Especially when we're speaking, we can take out all those extra words. Okay, and why don't you do 11 and 12 as well? They're really short, Igor.
As Facebook itself has warned, the time spent on its pages from those sitting in front of personal computers is decreasing fast because people now prefer to use their smartphones and tablets. Although smartphone minutes have doubled in a year to 69 a month, that growth may not compensate for dwindling desktop usage.
All right. This is kind of an important point. So we see another reason for the trend here, don't we? So what would you say in your own words? What's the reason for this change, or this second reason?
That people use Facebook on smartphones.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Would you add anything to that, Ahmed or Vincenzo? I guess that's a no.
Yeah, smartphones have become alternative or to use.
Okay. But there's a bigger trend going on, so that's why I ask, because it's not just smartphones. What's the trend going on in computing, especially, well, really since for maybe 3 years now? Another
Tablets
too.
Yes,
Absolutely.
the trend has changed
From what to what? From
laptop or from PC to different kinds of devices. Like,
what kind of devices?
Like a smartphone, like
mobile devices.
Mobile devices, yeah.
Right. So from static, stationary desktop computing to mobile devices, right? So things have really changed. Okay, just want to make sure that was clear. So Vincenzo,
Yeah. John.
sorry, I disappeared.
What's up?
I'm back. Sorry about that. Vincenzo, why don't you continue then? We're on, I think, 13 through 15.
13 to 15, okay.
Yeah.
Facebook will tell investors about its performance for the quarter. Wall Street expects revenues about $1.44 billion and increase from $1.06 billion a year ago. Shareholders will want to know how fast the number of mobile Facebook users is growing, and whether advertising revenues are increasing at the same rate. Mobile usage represented nearly a quarter of Facebook's advertising income at the end of 2012, and the network had 80 million.
Wait, say it again.
680 million. 680 million.
Yes, good.
Okay. 680 million mobile users a month in December.
All right. And let's finish up. I think we're back to, we don't have that everyone left. So we're back to Mr. Who is the first? I think Ahmed, go for it.
Okay, the company said that it might be losing younger users to other products and services similar to, or as a substitute for Facebook. Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg, has created a series
Good.
of news initiative. I don't know.
Whenever you see TI, it's pronounced sh if it's in the middle of a word.
Initiatives.
Good.
Okay. Initiatives designed to appeal to smartphone users. One initiative, Facebook Home, is software that can be downloaded onto Android phones to feed news and photos from friends, and advertising directly to the owner's locked home screen.
Oh, that's it.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's a quick question for you. If I change the plans and make this a, do you three of you want to stick around for a second hour?
Do you mean, okay, yeah, for me, yes.
Okay, so we're going to start our discussion now, but we're going to continue in the next class, because since we have so few people today, I think we should reward the three of you rather than punish you.
You need to get the commitment from the rest of guys.
Yeah. Well, what do you think, Igor and Vincenzo? Do you want to come back in the second hour?
Yeah.
It's okay for me, yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, just because we're going to run out of time, but I'm going to change the topic of the next class. And And because we don't have a lot of time to have our discussions, so I'd really like to spend time doing that with the three of you, and I'd like to also really look at the language being used here, if that's okay. Let me just quickly double check that I can do this. I think I can. Well, I can do whatever I want. I just want to see if I don't have... Oh, no, I got a problem here. Because I've got 3 people... No, I've got 4 people making reservations for the next class.
Yeah.
It's not really fair
and the
to them.
next class is interesting as well.
Well,
Because I have seen something on TV.
I guess. No, but I really want to give you a chance to...
We still have 10 minutes now.
Yeah, we still have.
All right. Okay, one thing that's really important with this article is that we look at the language of describing trends. Okay, so it's really important that you notice the language. So I'm going to ask you very quickly, go through the article and highlight not all, but some of the verbs and nouns that describe trends and report back. That's the first task to do. So give us a paragraph and tell us the trend words. It's really important that you notice this, so I think we should spend a minute or two looking at this. Does anyone have any examples right now?
An increase.
An increase?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Give us the paragraph too, if you don't mind.
What do you... 13 for paragraph.
3rd or 13?
13.
Okay, so we got increase in 13. By the way, that's not on my list of the most important trend words, but it is a trend word.
Decrease in 11.
Oh, I do have that. I'm sorry. You're absolutely right. I do have that. Sorry, I made a mistake. So, increase in 13, decreasing. Something is decreasing in 11.
Doubled in 12.
In 12.
Doubled.
In 12. Has doubled. Why do I say has doubled?
Yeah, has doubled.
The verb tense is important here.
Have doubled, he is written.
Sorry, yes, I meant to say have doubled. And I've got 2 others from that paragraph as well. What do you think?
Growth. And,
Growth.
Compensate.
And dwindling.
Dwindling, yeah.
The reason I say that have doubled is really important is because the verb tense itself is useful for describing trends. What would be the difference between it doubled and it has doubled, or they have doubled? If I say it doubled, am I talking about the past or the present?
Present.
If I say doubled,
No.
doubled,
Past.
it's the past because of the ed, right?
Yeah.
It means that it has no effect on the present according to that statement. It might in reality, but according to that statement, it's got no obvious effect. But if I change it to what we call the present perfect, have doubled, it now shows a period of time where there's an effect, and the result is in the present. A period of time that results in the present is have doubled. So it's very useful to include or to note the verb tense. What about from the first and second paragraphs, Ahmed? Why don't you focus on those? And Vincenzo, look at paragraphs 5 and 6. And Igor, look at paragraphs 7 and 8. For Ahmed, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 good trend words in your 2 paragraphs. Vincenzo, I have 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. 1,
Igor,
2, 3, 4 for me.
For you, 4. And for Igor in 7 and 8, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. In 7 and 8. Can you spot them?
Sorry, John, I don't understand.
Oh,
Which paragraph?
take a look at, I want you to focus on paragraphs 5 and 6, Vincenzo.
Okay.
Ahmed, you're focusing on paragraphs 1 and 2.
Okay.
And Igor, focus on 7 and 8.
Here's 7, and after that is 9 written.
Oh, sorry, 7 and 8 are together. It's so 7 and 9. Sorry. You're right. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different words all together. See if you can spot all 8. Okay, Ahmed, are you ready?
Yeah, do you still
Too slow.
No. I mean, we are still talking about
Oh, I thought
tense
I thought you
words.
were I thought you were fast. No, we're looking at trends and movements, words
Okay.
which describe trends and movements.
Mm-hmm. I have found expansion.
Excellent. That's one.
Okay. There is.
You've got four more. That I counted four more. So expansion. What else?
Has peaked.
Has peaked. Okay.
Okay. Has lost.
Has lost.
And the last one is. I don't know. Lost nearly.
You've got has lost twice. I counted it two times.
Twice. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Three times maybe.
Right. And the final one.
What, fewer users.
Another way is
fall.
Fall.
Yeah.
Fall.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Which ones mean to increase and which one means to decrease? Which mean to decrease?
Okay.
Increase.
Expansion. Yeah.
Good. What else?
I am lost. I can't find it really.
What about peaked?
Yes, right. Has
Okay.
peaked, yeah.
And to decrease?
The rest, I mean, has lost and a fall.
That's it. Okay, Vincenzo, you've got four. Same thing. Tell me which mean to increase and which mean to decrease.
I need to explain now.
Yeah, did you find the four? Did you find all four trend words?
In my paragraphs,
5 and 6, right.
5 and 6. Yeah, I found. I've seen surges.
Surges, excellent.
Surges. Yeah. And both the business.
Not sure about that one. Bought the business?
Bought the business.
Not sure about that one.
No?
Not so sure. That's a trend.
That's a trend. Okay.
Not so sure about that one. What else do you got?
In paragraph 6,
Right.
Gaining is gaining.
Absolutely correct. Is gaining. Good.
Okay. Topped.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Recently.
Good. That's it. Yeah.
Has recently topped.
I should have put these in bold before. I'm gonna do it now.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's okay.
Okay. Excellent.
Okay.
And there's one you're missing in 5, which is where is it? The surges you said, and we're missing one. What is it? Alternatives, popularity, young people, Instagram. Huh. Okay, I don't know what's wrong.
Maybe
I
got.
No, I had one, but I don't see it there for some reason.
In paragraph 5.
There's supposed to be a second one, but I don't see it. It's 1. But maybe I erased it or something by accident. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, back to you, Igor, 7 and 9. You've got a bunch there.
Growing, growth, declines.
Okay, wait a second. So 7 is growing, right?
Yeah, it's still growing.
Growth.
Yeah, growth. Reporting declines.
Declines, excellent. Yes, I see it. Okay, good.
And 9 will be peak.
9 would be peak. Yep.
Falling.
I'm trying to put these in bold as you say them. Hold on. Falling.
Yeah.
Okay. You got 2 more in that paragraph.
And 9. Rose.
9. Rose, excellent. Whoops. I meant to put that in bold. And finally, the most simple one you could possibly have. Has
Lost.
now, yeah, has now lost. Okay.
Lost.
So what's really important here is that you try to use these. Now the problem is we're going to run out of time. So what I wanted to do was to have you use this language to describe something, but we're going to run out of time. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a little homework that you can do as a writing assignment, and I'll give you a link to a document where you can do it, or you can post it. Sorry, it might be easier if you post it on Facebook, on my Facebook, or on Google Plus. It might be easier if you do that. So check back a little. Yes, Vincenzo.
John, sorry, I have a question.
We've got 30 seconds.
Okay. We can use these words only to talk about something like business, or we can use these words to talk about something in general.
This is for any kind of a trend. But I think, try this. Check back later today. I'm going to give you an assignment to write about using these words. Okay, and if it doesn't sound right, or if I feel like it needs to there's some changes that need to be made, I can make corrections directly on your text. Because we didn't really have time to talk about it, so I'm going to give it as a writing assignment, and I'll correct it. Only for the 3 of you who stayed in class, not for the 45 people that are watching and not participating. Okay, but you have to give me an hour to no, at least 2 hours just to make the assignment. But I'm going to make an assignment with a link to a document, and no, I'm going to put the assignment directly on the page. It's better, and then you can send me your writing if you'd like me to correct it. You're going to use the language of trends to describe a phenomenon. You'll see it.
Okay,
Check back later.
Okay.
It's up to you. Okay, I've got to go because the next class is starting right now.
Okay.
For all of you people watching, follow me, and you'll see. Click follow on my profile. You'll see my schedule, I hope, and then you can come in the classroom and join us. Okay, bye for now, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, John.